Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Level Up Lomax back with another legendary video, and in today's video I'll be telling you 5 things that you should know before you become a truck driver. Let's get into it. So first things first, the number one thing that you should know before you become a truck driver is you must take this job serious. And what I mean by that is, when you come into this, you can't come into it with the mindset of, oh, this is just a job, or oh, this is just something I'm doing in the meantime. Like, you have to come in this career-minded. You have to come in this wanting to succeed. You just got to come in the game with the right mindset. You got to come into this wanting to do it. Some people come into it and they be like, oh, I'm just going to do this in the meantime while I figure something else out. And you really can't do that, because trucking, you gotta be an all-in. You gotta have an all-in type of attitude for it to work for you. A lot of people that had really bad experiences in trucking, 9 times out of 10, it was because they wasn't all in from the beginning. You know, like me personally, I wanted a career. I wasn't for sure how I was gonna like trucking, but at the end of the day, me personally, I wanted a career. I wanted something that could make me good money, and I wanted something that I could stick with. So that's how I came into the industry. And luckily I liked trucking, so I end up meshing with it. But you just gotta have the right mindset when you come into this. Number 2 is basically piggybacking off of number 1, and you must be all in or you won't succeed, or you won't last. And the reason I say that is because, like I said, if you don't have the right mindset about it and you don't come into it for the right reasons, it's not gonna work out for you. You know, like, because trucking can get hard. You know, it has its easy parts and it has its hard parts. So at the end of the day, if you don't come into it with the right mindset, if you don't come into it wanting to do it, it's gonna be hard right off the bat. You know, like, because you're only gonna see the hard parts of it, and you're not gonna be able to see the benefits of it. See, like, I saw the benefits of it. Trucking was actually really hard for me in the beginning, you know, because I started out delivering. I started out having to back into awkward places and awkward spaces. I had to go, you know, to all different types of cities and towns and ride down all different types of roads. So trucking wasn't easy for me in the beginning, you know, but what made me stay with it was that I wanted the career. I wanted something that was worth something, you know. So, and obviously I had a family to feed. So at the end of the day, no matter how hard that shit was, no matter how much I might have didn't like it, I had to stick with it. You know, I had no choice. So at the end of the day, you must be all in, period, or it's not gonna work out for you. I'm just saying. Number 3 is basically a piggyback off of another video I did about finding your position in trucking. And I think that's important, because some people get in the wrong position and it turns them off of trucking. So you have to make sure that you find what type of trucking works for you. You got to make sure that you find the place in trucking and the all around type of trucking. And what I mean by that, I mean like the type of schedule, the actual type of trucking, as far as like dry van, reefer, flatbed, tanker, heavy haul, whatever you got in mind. You got to find the one that works best for you and the one that suits you, you know. And for me, like I said in another video, for me, it was local delivery. You know, that worked best for me because the schedule worked for my life. And I wanted to be home, and I didn't really want to be driving for 8 hours and 10 hours at a time. You know, that wasn't the type of trucking for me, you know. So what was the type of trucking for me was the local delivery type stuff, you know, and dry van, you know, or a reefer, you know, because I did do food delivery as well. So That's what worked for me. So that's what I mean. You have to find the type of trucking that fits your life and that works for you, as far as what you want. And you basically have to reverse engineer that. You got to look at your life and know what you want for your life, and then couple that with your career, and that's going to tell you what type of trucking is going to work for you. Number 4, which piggybacks off of number 3, you must craft your life around trucking. And what I mean by that is, when you find the type of trucking that works for you, now, you got to match your life up with it. Like, perfect example is, I work nights, and I wanted to work nights because I got small kids. I got to take them to school, pick them up from school, doctor's appointments, my doctor's appointments. I just needed the day to get stuff done. If I worked from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., I wouldn't be able to get a lot of stuff done that I need to get done in my everyday life. So I'd rather work overnight, get a little sleep in the morning, and get my stuff done that I need to get done as far as regular life, because working Monday through Friday, can't get nothing done on the weekends, so, and then after 6 p.m., a lot of stuff is closed. A lot of important stuff, is closed. So at the end of the day, that's what fit my life the best, was working nights and being home on a daily, because I can, be home for my kids or whatever, and, get things done that I need to get done throughout the week, and then I have the weekends off, to spend that with my family and, do leisure things or whatever. But at the end of the day, you must craft your life around trucking, and that's going to guarantee success almost, Lastly, number 5 is set yourself up for success in the beginning. And what I mean by that is, basically the number 1 thing is get all your endorsements. Because you never know what type of trucking you're going to end up doing, and, you're going to end up going back to school or whatever to try to get those because you didn't get them in the beginning. So set yourself up for success in the beginning. And that's what's going to, guarantee a longevity, as well as, make you not have to waste time later. That's something that I didn't do. Was set myself up for success in the beginning. And also, another way that you need to set yourself up for success in the beginning is to make sure that you keep a clean record. Make sure that, let's go all the way back. Make sure in school you learning every single thing that you need to learn. Don't leave that school unless you know exactly what you need to be doing behind the wheel of that truck. That's the first thing. That's the number 1 thing. And then as you go out and work and as you train at your new jobs, make sure you learn as much as you can. That was another key thing for me, is I learned a lot from my first trainers at my first jobs. I learned a lot from them. I learned a lot from the guys that I work with, and I took all of that information and it helped me become a well-rounded driver, So basically, that's what I mean by setting yourself up for success in the beginning, Make sure that you learning what you need to learn, you being safe, you keeping your record clean, and that's how you're going to set yourself up in the long run, because you don't want to get down the road and you got this bad driving record, and you learn these bad habits or whatever, or you form these bad habits, and now that's gonna taint your trucking career, and it's gonna stop you from advancing in the long run. Because a lot of these jobs, you can't have certain stuff on your record. You can't have these different type of blemishes and all of this shit on your record, because it's just not gonna look good at all. So at the end of the day, the way that you set yourself up for success in the future is learning everything you need to learn and being safe and keeping a clean record. That's the number 1 thing, but that's it. I think those are some of the most important things when it comes to things that you should know before you become a truck driver, and I think that these 5 things really can help you get in the mindset that you need to be in to be a truck driver, So if you come in with this type of mindset, you're going to be straight. You will succeed, because that's really what it's about, is having the right type of mindset when you go into stuff. So hopefully this video helped y'all, hopefully it reached the right people. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me some comments down in the comment section. What's some things that you think that truckers need to know before they become a truck driver? You know, I want to hear from y'all, so let me know. Maybe we'll make a part 2 of this. But subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.